Hey folks, Species7 here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Farm Sim 15. We're here on the Gifts of Caucasus map. Once again, yes indeed, getting a bit more of our fields tended. I have finished the other field, and there we go. Just getting this one dealt with. However, it is now after 9 a.m., so I'm going to assume that the real estate market is open. I might have to move him up to the other trailer here. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to assume the real estate market's open, so I think I've been collecting up the straw as we go here as well and dumping a bit of it in. I think it's time we went out and see if they had an answer for us, shall we? Where's me purple car? There she is. I don't know why I always park it here. Today for something different. It's such a speed demon, I'll tell you. It's almost like my real life car. I have a little Geo Metro. I've owned my share of sports cars and muscle cars and all of that sort of thing, but kind of reached a point where I went, you know, I just don't use a vehicle often enough to justify that kind of vehicle anymore. So yeah, I've got a little Geo Metro, uses no gas at all. I simply park behind or beside a vehicle that has gas in the tank and take a deep breath, and I'm good for another 20-30 miles. Alright, let's see what happens. Ooh, it's a different color. It is a different... Read a message. 150, you know, that's actually pretty darn good because they were asking 140. I was expecting they were going to come back with like 200 or 300. I'll buy it. Alright. We own another field. Yes, we do. Man, we're special. We are special. Alright, now that we know what that's worth, I'm also going to buy... Where the heck are we here? Not the forage mixture. It's too much. That's too much. The piggies? They're such a long ways away. That's the only thing that bothers me. You know, we have, oh, the calf house. Okay, so we're going to put a bid in on the calf house. Now, it should be about 90K. Alright. Well, we own a field. Dang. Woohoo! That's pretty special. First thing we need to do with it is get her cultivated, because it's currently in a state of unplowed. and not in a good way. Alright. Well, interesting. So, they came back with not nearly as bad an offer as I thought. Now, I wonder if our rank went up because we now own 3 things. And a bid on the piggy stock. Now, I've got lots of silage that we can sell. And if worse comes to worse, lots of milk we can sell. So, as long as they come back with some sort of a reasonable kind of thingy for us to agree to for the purchase of the beefs, we should be good to go. I think our little farm's starting to take off. Very cool. Next thing you know, we'll be looking at, I want some newer gear. Or maybe not. Darn, it's loud out there, isn't it? We'll climb in here where we don't have bells ringing in our ears. What? That's just me? Uh-oh. Okay. Here we go. As I say, this is in a state of most wretched plowedness. Whoa, bumpity thump thump. Yeah, I think we'll most definitely hire up the worker for this one, because this is going to be a bit of a rough ride, man. Oh, yeah. Bubbity, 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 bubbity. And we're going against the grain. Alright, well, I'm the heck out of there, let me tell you. See, we're full of milk here still. I've got, here's what's going on down at the pits. We have just about emptied out number 3. This is now ready. This is what I got off the fields the last time we harvested. This came off the 2 fields. So we have all of that to turn into money, and that is, in fact, 138,000 liters. So we're nowhere even thinking about shy on money. And this is the straw from the 2 wheat fields, which of course I haven't done because, well, it's not done. Let's leap a boot. Perfect. Because one thing 3-meter cultivators are good for is working in tandem with other 3-meter cultivators. Otherwise, they're good for pretty much nothing. So why am I staying with them? Well, A, cheap, and B, I like the fact that they don't leave huge swaths of uncultivated land behind them, as it seems every other over this size well, you can at least be close, man. Over this particular size cultivator does. Now, I can see we should probably throw a little bit of gasoline in this thing. Hopefully we've got some. There we are. That's one nice thing. You don't have to make too many trips with the gas. Unlike the fertilizer and seeds, which off camera I do make 2 or 3 runs of each usually for the with the wee truck there. There are larger vehicles that will handle it, and we'll get into that, of course, as we get into that. Oops, I forgot where we were going, because I've got this field needs cultivated as well now. Well, not quite now. I do have, I think, 1.25 rows of straw, or 1.1 rows of straw left on it to pull, so, which I will do, of course. There's absolutely no point wasting it. It is just pure money in the bank. And, well, 155,000 is embarrassingly enough the lowest we've been in quite a while. So we'll get you set up on the other side, and then we should go empty the combine, as it is costing us money to have him sit there. There we go. Bump. Thump, 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 thump. Stuck in the hole. There we go. Beautiful. And we'll hire up Billy Bob. Nice. Alrighty, and then of course Billy Bob Fred over there, and I'm not sure if Billy Bob Bill is, yeah, he's still in the harvester awaiting some support from me. So, I'm on my way, man, don't panic. We're doing pretty good on the wheat. This is the second double trailer I'm about to fill here. So, no, actually, let me think. I got 2 off the other one, so this should be the 3rd full set, I believe. And there we go. And of course, you're not going to be able to take it all because you're a wee bit too full. That's a good combination, isn't it? This truck and that combine looks pretty darn good. Ah, boy. You've been playing Farm Sim too long when? Alright, look at that. Do. Now there's something weird. These things tip in opposite directions. Yeah, that was kind of funny. There we go. You may notice another truck over there. I dropped 65K on that one. It apparently will hold wool. So I'm going to let's have a little look here. Is everybody in the gates? Not quite, eh? There we are. So he tips to that side. Oh. saw it. It tips in order. Doesn't matter what you shift the unit thing to, whether it shows the trailer or the vehicle itself. It always unloads the trailer first. That's kind of weird, because I was shifting them back and forth there. That's why it stopped unloading for a second. So, interesting. So we should be doing considerably better on our wheat, because I did have a couple of times where the contract came up looking for some, and of course at the time we had little to not of any. So get back over here where we're of some use. It's going to take those other two fellas there a little while, I think, to prepare that field for us, and that's just fine. They can do most of that off camera, as it were. Where's a good spot to stick you so you're not in my way? I'll be thinking up here. There we go. Oh, apparently the harvester's going to need you fairly quick anyway. Alright. But let's go over to this fella. And head over to the sheep. Let's turn this on just to see what we've got here. What do we got? Closed cover. Ooh! How military. And actually this is a very, very military looking rig, right down to the tires and the interior. I like it. Alright, we're going to head over to the sheepage and see what's going on. Let's bring up our magic menu. Alright, okay, this is much easier to deal with if you're not in the vehicle, because then it sits there instead of going up and down with all your movements. Anyway, let's have a look here. Animals. Cows, productivity 89%, because we still need... Ooh, they're almost out of grass. And of course we still need TMR, but yeah. I wanted that field as opposed to the ration mixer-dixer thing. We could always buy one of the other units and add our own gear to it, the feeding units, that's it. That, however, it's not cows I want, sheep. Alright. I believe that's enough. I think it said something about 2,000 liters or whatever. So, I'm not sure what we're expected to do here. Here to download the coat, okay, which I assume is wool. Start filling. Whoa, hey, neat. Alright, well there we go, guys. We have wool. Well, I think I'll park you up in here, seeing as this is actually at the moment your only function. This truck will carry basically all of your factory goods, you know, different bits and bobs, canned goods, all that sort of thing, so really rather slick. Alright, and with that, I think, let's get rid of that. Yeah, that's what I thought. The combine wants emptying, that sort of thing. So I will get to that. I'm also going to get the rest of the straw picked up. And when those two over there are finished doing up our new field, I'll get them to start here. The field we just purchased, perhaps. Well, I'm going to look. I think maybe actually this field I'm going to do in sugar beets. It's a little smaller. And as we know, sugar beet production tends to be, well, large. So, there we go, guys. I'm going to carry on from here. Get this second wheat field chopped down to size. Get the straw picked up. Get it into the plant. And we do have a limit per day as to how much silage we can sell. But I'm going to certainly try and max that limit out every single day. But until then, this has been Species 7 for Farm Sim 15, back on the Gifts of the Caucasus map. Hope you enjoyed, guys. If you did, please hit the old like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, feel free. All of these things do help out amazingly. So, till next time, take care of each other, folks, and ciao for now. What a beautiful little map.